Oh no, we suffered a deadly Saunders shark storm. What will we do? We're just waiting for the other guys to show up. I can't believe six of you were watching the Cheeto fucking shit. Cheetah. Cheetah shit. Cheeto shitting cheetah. It's a D&D stream today. So everybody's welcome to watch. Ah, the link. That would probably help. One link. Oh, Kostya.
Oh,
Ah, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. Down back to studying step by step.
Yeah.
Basic in economy. Returning to university, they not take my previous diploma wasn't enough credit for uh, cover that lecture. I need to uh, do it again, but course inside what I see it's less what I studied previously. But according to paper, I need to repeat it. It's annoying,
Yeah.
but
You
time
know
to
what you're
time it's
doing when they have you do stuff like that? Is you're justifying the salary of one professor of a class that nobody would take unless they fucking required it.
oh, on one side, yes. On another side, I understand that it's my March and programming, the scientist, they mostly working around economy. That's why it's required for that diploma. I understand that,
Yeah.
but again, it just annoying because they just not accept my previous.
Yeah. I know what you mean, man. I transferred schools a lot when I was getting my bachelor's. And
Mm.
I think I wound up taking algebra 1, 2, and 3 three times.
Ah, yep.
The I took it the second time, and then the third time I challenged the courses. It's like I'm not going to sit through this shit again. It's a waste of my time.
Yep.
Do they allow you to challenge courses where
Mm,
you say, "Hey, I've had this stuff before. I don't need to go to class. Let me take the final today."
mm. It's an option for few discipline, but for that they just accept Coursera.
Yeah.
And it's no, I unexpectedly that time they offer me good courses on Coursera. On the beginning, just okay, it's again just basic, and then don't like it. But surprisingly, professor do it good job. Simply explain stuff and ask, make after each small lecture a small test. And it's very good when you like in class, you can always answer that stuff. And it's for me, it's perfect because I remember that stuff and no, it's at least give me some challenge that I remember that stuff and uh, it's right. You can't even imagine how often situations that people just don't know how to teach some subject and you just what the hell you talking and it's you struggle to understand and in the last moment when you understand you just hey people you can just a little bit better explain it and that subject will be not a problem. It's just normal match, not little, not a lot difference with the other stuff that we already studied. Just little bit different, but give materials, explain little bit better, and it's so often happens that I just crazy about that, and
Yeah.
I don't understand why. Like in some moments, I just forget how to teach people some subjects, and just why? What the heck?
Yeah.
Hello,
Hey, Glenn.
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes.
can.
Good. Okay, yeah. Curtis came by yesterday and uninstalled and reinstalled the drivers, and it seemed to fix it.
Perfect.
Yeah. Curtis is in my Tuesday night dungeon. Bill, you'll get this when he is currently doing the count of Goodston County.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah. And they look like they're about to pay off the mortgage. So they're doing
Wow.
good.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm proud of them.
Yeah. As
Not
long as
that
they live
difficult
through
of not that difficult of a dungeon, but it's a
uh
fun one.
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Anyway. Oh,
Did
by
you
the
like
way,
did you like today's thumbnail?
yes. Kathleen wanted me to tell you guys she really liked the picture. So yeah.
Well, the best part of it is the barbarian actually looks like Roma, kinda.
Yeah, kind of. At a distance. But yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, Roma has never even thought in his life about having muscles like that, but
Uh-huh.
Well,
in the face, it looks like him.
yep.
Ah,
So he's probably all shy now that we've mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
he's. I didn't see him.
Mm.
Uh, but hope he will join soon.
Yeah.
You have day off, Bill. I not see you driving.
No,
You wrote.
I was driving along, and uh, there was a big traffic slowdown in front of me, and it looked like everybody was coming to a stop, and I'm in the middle of nowhere. That means that there's an accident on the highway. So I
Mm,
decided, I don't have to deliver till Monday.
mm, cool.
Mm.
It's a lot of time.
Mm.
Yeah.
Um.
So I've got like 350 more miles to go. I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
You can easily make that distance.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. hmm
it's like a 6 or 7 hour drive.
hmm And you got all day to do it.
Hmm.
So yeah. Mhm.
I'm at a pretty decent truck stop. It's one that I use a lot, so I've got free showers here, and there's a Mexican restaurant across the street, and I
Mhm.
have a Chihuahua, so everything
Right.
life is good.
Yep.
You know, if I bring the dog, they'll give me like a discount or something.
Oh,
Right.
even that.
Okay.
Actually, they probably won't, but there is a truck stop in Fort Worth where the lady just loves Sam.
Oh
And
yeah.
when I ask for you can buy 3 tacos. They have a 3 taco meal. I say, hey, can you put one of the taco meat in a bowl so I can feed my dog? And she just freaking loads him up.
Oh
And I was
yeah.
like, and he only weighs 8 pounds, right?
Mhm.
So
Right.
you get like 3 chihuahuas worth of dinner.
Right.
8 pound.
Mhm.
My cat weighed more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your cat does. Your
Mhm.
cat probably weighs probably 12 to 15 pounds, something like that.
Just I will calculate because I'm not
Uh,
so good transferring.
Mhm.
just
Uh,
divide by two
13.
or divide by two or multiply by 2.2.
Mhm.
Mm,
Yeah. But
yeah, 13 pounds,
Mhm.
definitely. They both weighed plus minus
Yeah.
13 pound.
Yeah, they're big cats. They're Maine Coons.
Mhm.
Yep.
I don't know if you know what those look like, Glenn, but they're
Yeah, actually I do.
large, fluffy kitties
Yes, they are.
with
Mhm.
long tails.
Yeah.
Yep. And pretty strong.
Mhm.
That really not a lot of people expect from such fluffy bags.
Mhm.
Okay, I will write to Roma
Mhm.
because he. Mm, where are you, Bill?
I am in the middle of nowhere, Arkansas.
Ah, near home.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But it can be near half of my country.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm on my way to Alabama.
Mhm.
No, I'm going. Yeah, it's Alabama.
Yeah.
Going to the middle of nowhere, Alabama, too.
Right.
Northeast, up near Chattanooga, Tennessee, in the mountains.
Yeah.
It'll be a beautiful drive tomorrow.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a real scenic part of the country. Uh
Hell on earth in the summertime, though. Oh my God.
yeah. Mhm.
Humid, hot, lots of bugs. Blech.
Yeah. Mhm. That's why you just want to visit that part of the world but not stay there.
Yeah.
Mm, mm.
Well, we have our daylight savings or daylight savings time change this weekend.
Oh,
Tomorrow, actually. Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
tonight, but yeah.
Hmm.
We will get it 2 weeks later.
All right. So next week we're gonna have to remember that our times are fucked up.
Right.
Yep. Next 2 week till we last, it will be for us, it will be last Saturday of March. Last.
Right. So basically,
It'll
we're
be
all
a
going to be confused for the next 2 weeks, right?
Yep.
Okay.
right. If we go by Ukraine time for the dungeon start, it'll be 11:30 for us, Glenn. Or if we are typical Americans and make them go to our time standard, uh, it'll be what 9:30 at night for you guys.
Probably yes.
Nah,
Well,
uh, okay. I'm retired. So, my schedule's pretty damn flexible unless, uh, Kathleen has an appointment or something. So, and it's these guys would have been working all week and just got off. Well, no, you're
Okay.
on Saturday. So you worked all week and you've been goofing off all day, and then you want a game. But
Well, you
for
know.
us, better if it will be at least our time because for us it will be end at least before midnight.
yeah, we'll
Yeah.
stay.
So
We'll
we'll go an hour early next couple of weeks.
yeah, no big deal.
Because usually, if we end usually somewhere between before midnight, half of
Mhm.
hour, 15 minutes, just that. And wives not always happy with that stuff.
Right. Okay.
Rama didn't answer me. Second messenger. Ah, he will join. Mm, he need few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okie dokie.
Well, that'll give me a chance to get my dice. Sorry,
Yeah.
Sam. I've got to stand up. Come on, bud. I
Yeah.
gotta get my dice, man. I know it's a comfortable lap, but you've got to move. I'm a horrible person. I made my dog move just so I could get my dice.
Oh, dog much
Mhm.
less stressed about it. You can't imagine how bad it will be with cat. Oh. Mm.
Yo, Roma.
Hello, hello. Sorry,
Hello.
I I've got. I'm a bit late, but
Oh, that's fine.
yeah.
We were
I
just
hope.
talking. They do the daylight savings time stupidity here
Ah,
next weekend,
okay.
and
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
guys do it the weekend after,
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks after.
Well, yeah,
Sorry.
like that.
Yeah. Anyway,
We'll have to keep in in mind to
yeah.
count on
Well,
it.
we decided that this time around we're going to be the ones changing our time, so you guys don't have to stay up past midnight.
Hmm.
So, and then after 2 weeks, they'll change your time and everything will be more or less on an even keel.
Our
Huh?
time change is this weekend.
Yes.
You said
Hmm.
next weekend. And I don't want them to get confused.
Mhm. Anyway,
Yeah, thanks for reminding us because this,
Anyway,
this is very much.
well,
We were just being all responsible and planning ahead.
yeah.
Yep.
And up until now, we didn't say anything about the stupid dorks in charge of the country not being able to discontinue
Okay.
it. But,
Okay.
you know, I just wanted to throw that out there for laughs.
Complete agreement with you there.
Yeah.
Yep. We totally agree with such sentence. Unfortunately for all of us, I don't know. We less than 4% of planet now work in agriculture, and they still keep us moving that stuff. Ah, maybe they just try to keep programmer busy.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Well, at least this is the least harmful thing that government participate in.
Well, you got a good point there. Yeah.
I think it serves a different purpose. It's the government showing us that they can reach out and fuck with all of our minds,
yeah.
Yeah.
and there's nothing
They-
we can do to stop it.
Mhm.
They have power over space and time.
Yep.
They think they do. Anyway.
Well, they actually do over the time part, anyways.
The time part, anyway.
If you count fucking property taxes, space too.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh
Well,
well.
border control is also like a indirect space
Yeah.
There you go.
power. So
For me, it's still strange that in America passports used only for international travels.
Mhm.
Yeah. Our driver's license does the very same thing as your passport. You know, we think it's strange that you need a passport to travel internally.
Yeah, but we not all use cars. We still have more or less fine public transport system.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a little bit of cultural difference, but anyway, those are just different forms of ID of some kind. Like
Yeah. Well, there's, having lived in multiple different places, there is truth to the fact that the bureaucracy has survived. You know, there's things that are done in Eastern Europe that have been being done since the Russian Empire, right? It survived communism. It survived, you know,
Yep.
the turmoil after the fall of communism, and then now it's still going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. You would think that
You'd think that Nicholas was still in fucking charge, but no.
Yeah.
And some of them don't serve like a particular useful any goal,
Yeah.
but maybe there are some goals that are from the state point of view, like, you know, like little things like reminding the citizen that he's
Nobody.
nobody, mere mortal, and maybe
Yeah.
those are crucial for a
At least you don't have to ask your lord if you can get married anymore.
oh yeah, and spend
No,
the
you
first-
just have to ask a bureaucrat for a marriage license now. You know?
That's true. That's true.
So, but I always thought the main purpose of bureaucracies was it kept people standing in line waiting to get through whatever idiocy they were doing. rather than actually doing effective protest to fix
Mhm.
problems.
Uh,
But that's just my opinion.
Your opinion overcomes that issues.
yeah,
They
yeah.
know what they're doing,
Yeah.
and they still have unions.
Yeah.
I,
Mhm.
I,
I'm especially impressed with the European farmers spraying the public spraying
Yep.
manure at whatever government officials they feel like are pissing them off this month.
Mhm.
Yep.
I could get behind that. Yeah. Uh, oh well.
Yeah. All right. When last we left,
Yes, you guys
Mhm.
had rescued the dragon,
twice.
traveled up north to the river fort that is more or less the easternmost part of the Black Warlock's empire, and launched a nighttime attack on it, which went okay. Uh,
That's a generous way to put a failure.
Yep. Yeah.
y'all got away.
Such polite way to say we fuck up, but
Mm.
They were waiting for you. From their point of view, it was a fuck up also because the dragon got away.
And their
Yeah.
fucking airborne fucking cavalry all got fucking slaughtered.
Yes, you guys ran away with about a dozen and a half giant bats with half orcs on them. None of them were magic users. All these guys were grunts with crossbows. But you rode to where there were about 100 or so nomad horse archers, and when they were coming down to strafe you guys, the horse archers pretty much cut loose with volleys of arrows and like shot them all down.
Mhm.
So you guys are now back with your allies.
But we little bit naked because I turned back with my magic dagger, my magic rapier, but without crossbow and without my armor.
Right. Hey, but you acquired a really nifty flying carpet out of the deal,
Yep.
and
I'm
a
not.
And a dagger.
yeah.
Oh.
Once you get that identified, you will find it is a +1 dagger that, when you speak the magic word, it flies back to your hand.
Oh. Hmm.
Nice.
You picked it up, pocketed it off an assassin, which was a pretty good deal because usually they can spot you. This guy rolled amazingly low, however, on his
Mm.
saving throw.
I
I'll
hope
do the identify before I take my long rest.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
We need identify on flying carpet and on that
Right.
dagger, like I
Right.
understand.
Right. Luckily, it's not that high level a spell. It's what, first level?
does the magic word, the password gets
Yeah, identifies
uh,
first level.
okay.
I've got 4 more fucking spells. I'll use 2 of them on identify. No problem.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, now that you're back,
Sammy.
your 2 clerics and your 2 dwarves are going to let you know what you have to work with for the rest of the campaign. And they went out recruiting, and you guys for your personal mercenary unit. Okay? They've recruited 120 barbarians. These are horse barbarians, horse archers, 60 of them are 5th level. The other 60 are 2nd level. You've also recruited 10 druids. 5 of them are 5th level, 5 of them are 2nd level. And you have recruited 10 gnomish artifactors with a war machine. The war machine, have you seen the drawings of Da Vinci's tank?
Okay.
It's like that, only slightly larger. Da Vinci did a perspective drawing one time of a armored machine, more or less round, with firing slits for muskets, and inside you had a crew of 4 running levers to geared wheels, and that moved the thing back and forth on the battlefield. The gnomes have one that's got a 10-man crew, and they've also got magical gearing enhancements, so it travels pretty good. And all of the crews are artifactors, so they can use wands. And they have little firing slits for wands. So they have an armored tank that they drive across the battlefield and do volleys of magic from wands. Oh, all the wheels, they're iron, and they have big knives like a chariot.
Mm.
Those
Anyhow,
those are just mechanics on the smoke break.
now, in addition to this, these barbarians and other mercenaries that are working for you, they also showed up with 40 slaves to do camp chores for them. And you have a herd of 400 horses and ponies. All of your horse nomads have spare mounts. You've also got 50 cattle and 50 goats. These are sort of rations on the hoof. You were unable to hire any craftsmen or servants of your own, but they have hired 3 what go by the term of artifactor companies. Each of these are an independent guys. They have forges or woodworking tools mounted on wagons pulled by draft horses. And there's a couple of master craftsmen, a couple of journeymen, and 4 or 5 newbies per company. They bring their own servants, and they are paid a fee, and they do your armoring and blacksmithing for you. So,
Well, that's
those
nice.
are the people working for you.
Shit. Where
Uh-huh.
we find money to pay for all that company?
Well, you're supposed to pay them out of the loot that you're going to steal from that fortification.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's not looking good for me. Till I practically naked sit on broom or flying broom.
Oh, and you also had 4 nomad clans, or I guess tribes, that were coming as your allies. Um, and they will tell you that as soon as people in those tribes heard that there was a dragon involved, people started finding excuses not to go on this venture left and right. Uh, the one clan of Dragonkin actually showed up with 300 warriors. The hobbits brought 150, and the two human tribes could got 100 guys each. All of these are barbarians. So you've basically got, aside from your own fighters, another 650 barbarians that are willing to work for you because they hate the warlocks' troops and they want swag.
Okay.
And at the moment, all of these guys are scattered around in small groups, all within a half day's ride of the fortification. Upon signal, they'll all converge to launch attacks.
And we still don't know how many troops they have, and we still need to kill as much magic user as we can.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, your gnomish artifactors with their tank say they can bring down a section of the wall, of the outer wall, I should say, of the fortification. So you can figure that into your plans as well if you want. From what you saw last night attacking the place, you didn't really get a good accurate count on the troop strength. Best guess somewhere between 2.5 and 5,000, and probably another couple of thousand slaves that are working around there. And the fortification itself is multi-leveled and multi-layered, so they can give up the outer works and fall back to an inner wall and an inner wall beyond that. So it's a fairly tough fortification to take. And it's right up against the river on the west side and got a moat around the other three sides. Multiple gates for, their troops to sally from.
No.
Now, they just lost all their bats. But
oh, do we have any 7-level cleric or druid in
we
all
have
our forces?
5th level.
Okay. Unfortunately, not working.
Yep. You've also got 5th level clerics, but and you have a lot of barbarians. Well, not as many as you could have. For some reason, a lot of these barbarians don't trust dragons, even dragons of good alignment.
It's so good spell. Control water. In such case, it just can be very, very useful for that
Mhm.
stuff when you can just turn river in that fortress. Mm, just 2 level higher.
Mhm.
Mm, okay. Let it be, let it be. Ah, and which level we are now? I forget even what level we are now.
You guys are
5.
sixth level.
Level 6, yep.
Yeah. Mhm.
Level 5 rock, level 1. Uh, la 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 la.
What type of magic users are the artificers?
Um.
Warlocks, wizards, sorcerers.
Just a second
It's
here.
special. Artificers, it's artificer. It's
It's a
separate class.
it's a separate class, artifactor. It's in Tasha's
Yep.
cauldron.
I don't have it, so I don't know
I'm
what
sorry.
spell. I don't know what spells they have.
Okay. Just a second. My Tasha's is in the other room. I will run grab that. Just take half a sec.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, artificer. They have little bit slower spell level progression like at paladins. They can change spells and what spells they have. Oh,
Okay. Tasha's cauldron of everything, page 9. Uh, they have artifactor. And on page 12, they have an artifactor spell list. Your guys are second level. All of them are second level, which means they can do cantrips and first level spells. Or so.
practically all wizard spell plus cure wound. Yep. And no other just wizard spell. Fine magic, catapult, fairy fire,
Mhm.
uh, feather fall, jump, false life, run strider.
Mhm.
Usually basic stuff.
Yeah.
Mm, but they can make infusions.
Mhm.
Oh, infusions. It's interesting. What we have on first level? They can make sanding stone.
Mhm.
Uh, alchemic jug.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Bag of holding. Oh, they're very useful.
Yes.
Alchemy jug. It's for feeding our army. Very good, but bag of holding is useful for us. Yep.
Mhm. Okay.
What we plan to do?
All right. I would like to hear your guys' opinion on this. We're going to do another couple of sets of raids because there's a shitload of guys,
Yep.
and we have 650.
Mm-hmm. Actually, with your 120, you have 770
70, yeah.
guys to work with.
Okay, we still have 770 versus thousands.
Yeah.
All right. And they're in a prepared position, so a straight up attack right now would be suicide.
Yep.
Mhm.
Attack fortification with less people than enemy. It's strange solution.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the way these guys backed out, even though they knew we were getting fucking a dragon,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of a dick move on their part.
Mm-hmm.
But no changing it now.
Well, now that they know we're kind of after them, we
Well, we can,
we
just more
can,
loot for everybody else, and we can thank them for sending the men of the tribe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which I'm sure some of them will understand.
Yep.
But here's what I'd like to do for the attack, or for the sneak raid. It's going to be a hit and run again.
Mm-hmm.
When you think of a dragon attacking, everybody always thinks of it flying in, right?
Yep.
What if we have our druid cast water breathing on the dragon? And we all have various methods of fucking water breathing as well.
Dragons can dragon breathe without druids. They can swim and can be underwater a long time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Also, 5th level druids can cast water breathing as one of their 3rd level spells.
right.
So,
And when we get to the fortification,
mm-hmm.
Instead of if we swim in, when we get there, we cast fog cloud and gaseous form on the dragon, while we go ghostly form. And we take the dragon inside the fucking barracks and raise hell. And then we leave. What do you guys think? So it's swim in. Become, we cast fucking invisibility on him and gaseous form.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
well,
We ghostly form it in, and we get his promise that he'll follow the plan, or we leave.
This may work, yeah, if they don't expect us.
Uh-huh.
But
May I suggest just small stuff? Can I just prepare as much local poison as I can
Oh hell
and
yeah!
just move inside that barracks or that kitchen and poison food and water? And we'll see what we get there.
and silently go away.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's
that's
special
worth a
operation.
try.
But
Well, yeah, usually
what we're doing with the dragon is actually a distraction
Uh-huh.
because we send our 9th level thieves
Mm-hmm.
to rob while we're raising hell and then running away.
Ah.
Huh?
Before that, just want to try in ghostly form, sneak around and figure out where the treasure is, where magic artifact, vault is, and all that stuff.
Okay. You want to do some recon first before we go in and fucking do the job. I'm all for that. That's a good idea.
What pluses I have to stealth? Plus 10 to stealth, plus 7 sleight of hand. Probably I will be fine in ghostly form.
You said there was a way to make bags of holding. Is that correct?
Yep. Artificer on second level can make each of them one bag of holding.
All right. We give our thieves 10 bags of holding, 5 each.
Yep. Constantine, which page is that on?
It's infusions of that stuff,
Yeah.
and I just use online. Sorry,
Okay.
that's why I can't help you with page on the stuff.
Okay.
I can move to my paper book, but it's in another room, and then I can find it there.
Yeah.
But it in
Just
in
wondering if
English.
there's any limits on
It's
that one.
infusions of magic users, and it's copy of magic artifact. And second level, artificial can make alchemy jug, rope of climbing, wand of magic detection, wand of psychic, sanding stone, goggles of night, bag of holding, and cup of water breathing.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, all in all, good birthday present bundle.
Okay, yeah. Bag of holding. Cap of water breathing. Okay. Wand. Yeah, here it is. It's like page 23. Got it. There's the list.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a different list for 6th level,
Yep.
10th level, and 14th level. Got it. Okay. And
No way.
And there's more to the plan now. You tell them, Sam. They should get back to work and stop smoking. I agree.
mhm.
Okay, but we have our army set up an ambush. We have everybody dig fucking spider holes. And when we get pursued, we're ready and waiting for them. And we have a kill zone that we'll lead them into.
Wow. I looking in list of artificial, and I see that on 6 levels they can option to make cloak of elven kind, and it's
Right.
huge.
Our guys are 5th level.
Yep. No, artificial is 2nd level.
Yeah.
Glenn says.
Oh,
Yeah.
2nd level.
Yeah.
So they're way away from doing that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But it just so good that I probably will try to find that stuff. On Assassin, it's perfect. Elven kind.
Okay.
What, make you a better sneaky?
There's
Yep.
a couple of restrictions on magic items on the infusion. For one thing, when the guy who makes it dies,
Yep.
the item vanishes.
Not
And-
vanish. Infusion disappear because it's usually
Yeah, the
infused on some
infusion
object.
disappears. Also, there's a limit on the maximum number of
Yep.
items the guy can infuse at any one time,
Yep.
Right.
which goes up when he goes up in levels. But at the moment, you guys have 2nd level guys, but you have 10 of them. So yeah, they can make you some of these magic items off of the 2nd level artifactor table. So yeah. Okay.
How many can we make?
Each of them can only make one infusion on one time. That's mean we can make more than 10 of bag of holding.
All right. So we have 10 bags of holding we can give our thieves.
Yeah. And tell them to fill them up.
Yep.
Okay.
Probably we take tax money from Varrock Empire.
hmm
Yep.
Okay. Then while you guys are taking your rest, your thieves are going to go and talk to any of the escaped slaves they can find amongst the nomads to see if any of the escaped slaves know where the treasury is or fun things like that. And we have okay, they've got a couple of places to check.
Okay. It's easy for me because I will go first. I not need long rest. I just need to use my ghostly form
Mhm.
once to just check it. It takes 10 minutes.
Mhm.
That's why I just use it in front of the castle. And before that, I go in stealth with my small pluses to stealth. Only +10.
Mhm.
13 plus 10, it's 23. Stealth going to the
Mhm.
castle wall. And then, according to what I have in point, go in ghostly form and go to check that point that our thieves find out. I need to roll for investigation or perception or something like that.
Investigation. This would be an investigation check.
Hmm, 15. What process I have to investigation? Probably none. Just check it. Investigation +0.
Okay. So you have a 15.
Yep.
Okay. Right. Well, you have stealthed in. By the way, uh, their perception, they did not see you stealthing around.
And it's
And,
good.
yeah. And you have found that the fortification has, aside from multiple sections, it seems to have multiple barracks. Each one has its own kitchens associated with it, as well as a big kitchen for cooking for the slaves. And there's a couple of buildings that look real promising as uh, places for treasury, but you didn't get a close look at those. You just marked them down as they got a lot of locks and security on that building and that one and the one over there. You figure most of the time, if they're guarding something, it's probably worth stealing.
hmm And I
Anyway,
want second check to figure out where the food supply and kitchen stuff.
right.
11.
You found out where two of them were for two different sets of barracks, but that's not all of them in the fortification. But
Mm,
you have found a couple of them that you
okay.
can.
And the last question, water supply. Where they grab water for food, for drinking?
They're right next to a major river, so most of their water comes out of the river.
Not well, not filtration system, nothing like that. Just straight through the river. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yuck.
hmm
It is what it is.
Yeah. hmm
Um, just, just use for the food.
Right. And somebody roll me a percentile.
A
Well,
44.
okay. A 44. Right. Okay. Well, Bill, Roman, uh, while Constantine was out doing recon, you guys were doing a long rest, which got interrupted. Some of your mercs will wake you up and tell you you need to come and see this.
All right.
And right outside where your encampments are, by the way, they're kind of hidden and camouflaged like everybody else's. But there's a raven sitting there, and it has a parchment tied to one wing, one leg. And when you guys become visible, the raven will reach down with its beak and untie the ribbon that's holding the parchment on and drop it to the ground, and then the raven will fly off.
Okay. Well, let's read what it says.
Okay. When you open the unroll the parchment, it's actually a sketch. A young human woman, tall, slender, black hair, pale complexion. And one corner of the parchment, when you unroll it, is going to start giving off a very light wisp of smoke. And the painting is then going to speak, like moving and talking. It's a recorded message magically. And the young lady will say that she knew you would be here. That's why she sent the raven to you. She is a seer. She knows the future. She told her husband, who is head of the magic users in the fortification, that the dragon was coming. But she did not tell him that you were coming. She wants you to know that they used sending spells to contact the overlord of the Western Territories, and he is sending reinforcements, probably his Wraith guards. She wants you to know that it is important that they do not take the dragon, or at the very least, do not take him alive. Also, it is important that her husband not be killed until the Overlord's troops get here. Otherwise, bad things will happen in the future. She also wants to warn you, her husband employs a lot of assassins. They're all over the fortification. You should watch for them.
Okay.
And then she adds one other tidbit of information. Her husband and his assassins have killed the commander of the military commander of the fortification because she and the commander were having an affair. If her husband is still alive when the reinforcements get here, he will be blamed for all of the failures here. She wants that to happen. And then the picture will burst into flames. And Bill, since you are carrying or holding it and looking at this, I need a dex save from you.
All righty. And 8. Let's see. Plus 3. So an 11.
All righty. Well then, when it bursts into flames, you throw it away. You will only take half damage from the fire, which was only 2 hit points, half of which is 1 hit point. So you take 1 hit point of burn damage when the message self-destructs.
Okay.
So many requests and so less help.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
By the way, the barbarians you're with can tell you that the overlord of the Western Territories, his headquarters is on the Inland Sea. That's about 5 days' ride from where you're at.
So 4 more days till they get here.
Kind of looks like that. Maybe 3. You don't know how long before you attacked that she told them the dragon was coming. She just said she told them. So you got 3 to maybe 4 days before reinforcements arrive here.
Okay, we talk about it in the morning, but in my opinion, we have very good. We don't know how many reinforcements there.
Once
Maybe-
again, you don't know.
If it's small amount, maybe we can catch them in open field and kill them all. But maybe they just double the garrison of that fortress and it's
Thousands. Yeah.
yep. And it's not best option.
Well, we can worry about that tomorrow after our raid. Our barbarians and mercenaries are busy, building a kill zone with spider holes for everybody to hide in. Our artificers are busy making fucking bags of holding. Constantine's been out having a good time sneaking around doing thiefy things.
Yep.
And I need to get back to sleep.
Yep.
So, resume my long rest.
Okie doke. Yep. Well then, that was your encounter for the day. So night will come. you guys will be awakened. They'll give you a late breakfast, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and your artifactors will get up from their long rest and infuse some magic items, bags of holding to be exact. And let's see. That's page 153 in the Dungeon Master's Guide. And unlike in the first edition, they don't have different sized bags of holding. They're basically all one size.
Yep. 500 pounds inside.
Yeah. 64 cubic feet, 500-pound weight limit. So, yeah. However, you got 10 of them to work with now.
Yeah, just not put one bag of holding inside another bag of holding.
No, that's a bad idea. It really is.
Come
Unless
on,
you're trying
it's
to
the
do
first
some-
thing you do with these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but we already 10,000 years in forward.
Yeah.
Maybe enough? I don't want to stuck in some black holes and see that planet in next 100,000 years.
Yeah. Well, the real bad part is, you know, what happens if it implodes and shoots you out really far in the future, and you land and there's a big sign that says "Welcome to Armageddon."
Ah,
Okay, this is a bad place to be.
Well, it's the end of the world as we know it. I feel fine.
Yeah. Okay.
it will be second one. We will have even bigger language problem than now.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, you are going to get some water breathing spells cast upon you, or potions to swallow, or whatever you guys are doing. None of you guys have like water breathing
Stuff. Glenn,
magic
Oh.
items.
We have a cap of water breathing.
You have one of those.
Yeah.
So one of you can wear the cap.
Glenn,
you're-
for that stuff, for beginning, can I find some light armor for me just to know what my AC now?
Yes. There's
I know that's an unusual request, but I don't want to go in fight naked. I'm
Right.
sorry.
okay.
Maybe
No,
for Roma
the,
it's fine, but Rogue knows
Well,
not
we have those
barbarian.
artificer guys. I'm sure
Mhm.
they can make you something.
Not to mention, okay, all of the barbarians you've seen have either leather armor or studded leather.
Mm.
And artifactors can grab one of the suits and tailor it to your size. So they're going to hand you a suit of leather armor. That's armor class 11 plus your dex
Okay.
bonus.
Now I have AC 15.
Okay. So they'll give you a suit of leather armor. And
Thanks.
like I say, the artifactors will tailor it to fit.
I don't know. Maybe somebody else want to, and I want to find crossbow or short bow or something to range attack because I not have any magical stuff that can.
Right.
That mean I stay without them. And for
Mhm.
me, just light crossbow or crossbow will be nice
Okay.
to have.
Yes, those are available as well. So, uh, so one of your mercs will hand you over a crossbow to use.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm probably ready.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how another guy, Bill. I understand that you're an unconventional
Mm-hmm.
magic user, and your spells is tattooed on your skin, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe you need some robe or some light armor. Oh, or you can cast just mage armor. I
Mm-hmm.
remember. Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I've got
Okay.
a pretty decent dex, so
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and I have a tattoo of missile snaring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you can
Oh,
only use that when you have your hands empty.
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and here's my portent rolls. We have an 11 and a 4.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, and I prepare poison as much as I can. I
Mm-hmm.
prepare special poison to poison food, not to cover blade, something like that. To
Right.
poison as much people as I can. Oh, not only people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So, roll me a 20 cider, Constantine.
Yeah, sure. What the hell? 17 beach process.
Okay. Well then, since you're well near a river valley in a uh, wilderness area and surrounded by druids who know all the different plants and herbs, uh, you've been able to make enough additive to poison uh, 24 people, 24 people's food. So you can drop that in the kitchen and guarantee the first dozen guys through the chow line are going to have stomach upset problems
Yep.
or something bad.
I
Can we
prefer
have our
them.
go ahead, Constantine?
I prefer them to die, but it will be enough.
Well, the poison you're doing will do 2d8 worth of poison damage to them. Whether that's enough to kill them or not, we're not sure, but it
Yeah.
ain't going to make them feel good.
Can while the druids are out looking for that stuff, I have a secondary request for them.
Yeah.
Can they bag up as many water moccasins as they can find?
Alrighty.
or whatever other poisonous snakes they run across.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Well, let's see how your druids do. Bill,
Yo,
my rolls indicate that they are able to gather for you an even dozen poisonous snakes.
excellent. And they're all in bags, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, hand them to Roma.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Hey, anytime. Roma,
Yep.
you've got a job now.
I'm
Mhm.
not sure, yeah, what to do.
Well, there's multiple barracks.
Mhm.
I'm going to take the dragon to one, light it on fire, and wizard lock the doors.
Mm.
You can, like, ghostly form in and give different barracks a snake surprise.
Okay, why not?
And in third barracks, probably Iron Rod or my poison.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you want to do the magic users barracks, that'd probably be the best place for it.
Oh, yep.
Okay. Now, magic users are getting the poison or they're getting the snakes?
Poison.
The poison, okay. And soldier barracks are getting the snakes. Just
Right.
checking. So I got so I'm sure. Okay. Right.
And the plan is we fight and make a distraction for about 5 rounds maximum, and then we leave.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the guys at the ambush in their fucking spider holes,
Mm-hmm.
they are to fire off 2 volleys of fucking missiles and then leave.
Right.
Unless the local commander sees that they can wipe out whoever's following us. But
Mm-hmm. Right.
mostly they're to stay alive and be assholes.
Right. Okay.
This is all just cover for the fucking heist.
Right. Well then, your 2 dwarves will take 5 bags of holding each and head in one direction. Your barbarians and mercs will head to the ambush killing zone where they've set up the spider holes and tripwires and such. And you guys will go to the river with the dragon. And each of you will, well, one of you can have the hat or the cap of water breathing, and the other 2 will each get a water breathing spell from a 5th level druid.
Right.
And then you will Um, well, swim upstream with the dragon. And
Oh, the druids are also going to cast Pass Without Trace on us.
okay.
And since we're dealing with assassins, they're also going to cast Protection from Poison on us.
Okay. They would be happy to do so.
And one last thing they're going to cast on us is
Mhm.
Bark Skin.
Okay. I gotta look that one up.
Woof woof!
Yep. Bark skin. Okay, for 1 hour. Creature has no less than a 16 armor class, regardless of what kind of armor you're wearing.
Right.
So, okay. Those of you who don't have a 16 or better armor class, you
We
got a
do
16 now
Okay.
for the next
Okay.
hour.
16 plus your dex, right?
No, 16 total.
Okay.
The way it's worded,
Got it.
unless you've already got more than 16. But
Hang on a second. I'm looking. My poor book's been through hell. It's hard to tell.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I had a had a 15. Now it's a 16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It works.
Okay.
All right. I will cast an invisibility on the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And Constantine will stealth the rest of us in. And
Yep.
then when we get to the shore, fucking fog cloud.
Okay. Give us a stealth roll with advantage.
Oh, 20.
Okay. And just for laughs, a perception check.
13.
Okay. Right.
Ah, stop. I have some pluses to perception.
Mm-hmm.
At least something. Plus 2, 15.
Okay.
Good, because I rolled a 1 and I have no pluses.
Right. When you're swimming through the river, you're going to notice that the docks and the river works have a barrier built out into the river around them, and with gates that are closed at night, and they basically dump all of their garbage and a lot of the dead bodies in the river. So there's a large number of like river monsters that are hanging out just outside of the fort. However, none of them have noticed you with your pass without trace and stealthy approach. There are also sentries watching the river, but it's night and they just see what's on the surface. So
Yep.
and you will then leave the river with a invisible dragon
All right.
and all of you will then ghostly form up.
All right. I'll use the gaseous form on the dragon out of my ring of spell storing
Okay.
so that he can now pass through places he normally couldn't pass through.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you guys will then head in 3 different directions. Constantine, you will be heading towards the magic user's kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
and Bill and Roman will each head towards soldiers' barracks, 2 different soldiers' barracks. And so, oh, by the way, the guards did notice some sort of disturbance in the river when the invisible dragon came out of the water. But they are not heading towards where you guys are going. They're heading towards the section of river that you came out of.
Fine. Let them.
Mm-hmm. They're sending out a couple of small boats with a couple of soldiers in them to check things out.
All right. They'll find some wet dragon footprints
Mhm.
and then nothing
Yep.
because he went gaseous.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well then, I believe I shall just handle each of you individually at this point, since you're going in 3 different directions, but you're only going to be fighting for 5 rounds and then leaving. So, who wants to go first?
Let's roll dice for it.
Roll dice for it, guys.
20
14.
cider.
20-sider.
9.
Mm-hmm. 13.
And Constantine, what was your roll?
14. 14, I said already.
Okay.
1 4 14.
So Constantine, you go first, then Roman, then Bill. How's that?
Fine.
Perfect.
Okay. Constantine, you're in ghostly form and heading towards the magic user's tower in the fort. Roll me a percentile.
Percentile, it's interesting. And what we get here? And we had 35.
Okay. And Constantine, when you ghost into the tower, give me a perception check.
8.
Okay. Well, you will ghost into the tower and head down the darkened corridor. And at that time, the assassin that you didn't see is going to shoot you in the back with a natural 20 on his poisoned arrow. But it is not an enchanted arrow. So it will pass right through you and hit the wall in front of you.
Sneaky bastard.
Yeah.
Ah,
He is then going to use his bonus action to hide. He has rolled a natural 20.
oh,
You can try and find him if you want.
I will do different stuff. I will hide 2. And I will hide on 23.
Okay.
And I know that I have poison dagger. Then
Uh-huh.
if I from stealth hit him, I will try to probably kill him in one shot.
Okay. Well, you have hidden yourself and he has hidden yourself. So,
And now I will look around me with 921 to figure out where he's hiding. I'm
Uh.
sure it's not enough.
no, you cannot find him. However, on a lighter note, he can't find you either.
Yep.
So,
And it will be very funny fight.
yep.
Okay. Okay. I will move forward till I find that cauldron. Oh,
Okay. Roll us a stealth followed by a perception.
27 for stealth
Uh-huh.
and 20 for perception.
Okay. Once again, he does not see you sneaking around, but this time you actually do see him also sneaking around. So,
I
uh,
will go behind him
mhm.
and strike him with poisonous dagger. Sneak
Alrighty.
attack is 3d6. Poison on that dagger is another 3d6, and that dagger it's another d6. And total, I will have 7d6 if and I hit him with advantage.
Yes. Well then, roll us at the hit roll.
Uh, 16 plus 6, 22 to hit.
That will hit. Please
20,
roll for damage.
23. Sorry, it was plus 7. For damage, it's 10, 19 plus 26 plus what I have plus 4, 30 points of damage.
Okay. Uh, he does not make his poison save, so he will take full damage for the poison. However, he does an uncanny dodge, which means he will only take half damage.
Uh,
So, uh,
ah, for uncanny dodge, he must see that I will strike him.
oh, okay. Uh,
It's my class. I'm
okay,
not.
sorry, I just assumed that worked regardless.
No. To uncanny dodge, you need to see.
Okay,
Uh,
well then,
you must see.
well then, he will take full damage. Uh, and he will know where you are now. So, at this
Yep.
point, we need initiative rolls between you and him.
7.
You have a 7, and he has a 10. So he will go first.
Yep.
And he will be using his enchanted dagger. He rolled a 19 before pluses. Altogether, it's a 23 to hit.
It's hit.
Yeah. And give us a constitution save versus poison.
Natural 20.
Okay.
This process is 23.
Yep. It is an enchanted blade, therefore It can hit you in ghostly form. He will do you 10 points of stabbing damage and another 9 of poison damage, of which you only take half because you made your save. So,
And I just in case cut in half my stabbing damage because I can see he's attack me.
mhm. Okay, so that puts it down to 5. So you only take 9 points of damage
Yep.
total.
Yep.
Mhm. And now it is your turn.
I have +9 on my enchanted rapier.
Mm-hmm.
15 +9, it's 24. It's probably will,
Yes, that will hit.
and I have 4 plus damage.
Okay.
And now he can cut it in half.
Yes. So. Well then. Uh, even with the half damage, that's more hit points than this particular assassin has. So he's going to like fall down dead.
Mm. I will check what I have on him except the dagger and try to hide the body.
If you are going to like loot this body, you'll have to drop your ghostly form.
I thought that I already dropped them because
Okay.
I don't know in that I can attack him in ghostly form.
Ah, you can if you have like an enchanted weapon
Ah,
or a spell. Okay.
mm,
You've already dropped your ghostly form though, so you
yeah,
can search the body
and hide the body.
and hide the body.
Would I need to roll for search or don't
Uh,
need?
give him an investigation.
Ah, 8.
Okay. Well, you found he's got the dagger, which is enchanted. You'll have to get it identified, but
Okay.
uh, and in addition to that, he has a key,
Hmm.
and written or engraved on the side of the key, it says Doom.
Okay.
Uh, you're
I
not
will grab
exactly
the.
sure what that means, but
Yep. And I hide body on on 2 plus what?
a
Plus
2
stealth?
plus
Oh,
whatever stealth you got.
it's 12. It's not so bad.
Okay, you hit him. Not great, but not bad. Uh,
But it's natural too. Okay.
okay,
Then I go back to my regular stealth, and it's much better. It's 25
okay. Well
to find
then,
a place where I can poison that food.
okay. Uh, give us a perception check.
Mm, oh, it's much better. 20. No, dirty 20. It's with my plus.
Okay, Constantine, you will get to the kitchen and the pantry of the magic users. You will find that it's everything in here is put away and locked. There's a lock on the pantry door. Each shelf has an individual lock. They seem to be somewhat paranoid.
Okay.
So, if you would be so kind as to pick a lock,
Yeah, sure. But before that, I will check for the trap.
check for some traps, and then pick a lock. Okay.
It's 22 for check for the trap.
There are no traps.
Okay, it's
Just
already
lock.
good start. And 11 plus my sleight of hand 7, it's 18 total.
Okay, you will unlock the door to the pantry, and when you step inside, you will find a note pinned on the inside of the pantry door. And it is addressed to the dragon's companion. It says, "My husband prefers to drink ale with his breakfast and not the wine. Please poison the wine and not the ale."
uh,
There's no
okay.
signature on this, of course.
Yep.
But,
I will grab that note just in case.
uh-huh.
And I will poison the wine. Why not?
Okay. Mhm. That will require picking one more lock, because the wine shelves are, of
Oh.
course, locked up as well.
19 with plus is 26.
Okay.
Probably. I
Poison
will open it without
away.
scratch.
Feel
Yep.
free.
Yep.
You know.
I will poison the few bottle on the top that it just first that will be grabbed. Few bottle of wine with double dose of poison, just in case. One dose maybe not enough.
Yeah. Mhm.
Mm, even triple, just
Uh-huh.
in case, because I'm not sure that will be enough. And lock the door after me, just. And lock and lock.
Mhm.
Finish the stuff and go. Mm, take a ghostly form and look just walking around. Maybe I find something interesting. Maybe somebody will be stay alone and I can kill them like I kill that uh, assassin.
Okay. Give us a perception roll.
Ah, 7 plus 2, 9. Probably I didn't fight nobody.
No, you really didn't find anything interesting with a 9.
Okay, then I will just leave
Oh,
without make
mhm.
any noise and any.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then, give me one more stealth roll for your exit.
Mm, it's pretty bad, but with my process, it's 18 total.
Okay. Oh, damn. Well, none of the magic users or the assassins saw you, but while you were sneaking out, one of the sentries actually rolled an 18 before his pluses. So he will yell that, pointing at you and yelling, "There's a phantom killer!" He will then fire a crossbow at you with a 15 to hit. However, uh, nothing magic about it, so And I think at the moment you still have a 16 armor class.
Yep.
However, there are now people yelling and patrols seem to be converging in your direction.
I just give him a fuck and just run away.
Okay.
Mm, okay, I hope that I distract as much as I can, but we'll
Yeah.
see. Next one. Probably I will just freeway for another people.
Mhm. Okay. Well then, uh, alarms will start going off. People will head in that direction. I will see if any of them they have sent a magic user. He has rolled an 11 on his perception. So he doesn't see you as you're leaving. And you are able to make a successful getaway. Roman, you are next.
Oh yeah, that's my turn.
You are in ghostly form
Mm-hmm.
and carrying a bag of poisonous snakes. So I
That's
will
my
need,
15 minutes of fame.
yeah,
Imagine that
need-
you are from Australia.
yeah. I will need a stealth check from you.
Oh, yep.
Okay, it's 11 plus whatever my plus is. Oh, yeah, and I have proficiency. So, what is the trait for stealth? Is it intelligence?
Stealth dexterity.
Dexterity. Okay,
Dexterity.
that's better. So it's 17.
Okay. And the sentries around where you're headed have rolled a 12, so they don't see you. You can sneak into one of the barracks.
Yeah, which I do.
You can then drop your ghostly form and open your bag of snakes. At that point in time, you can either ghost form back up or you can stay in a physical form and see if you can go back outside and wedge the door shut before you go away.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Well, then.
I will hesitate to go back to ghostly form and yeah, look around.
Okay. Well, then roll me one more stealth check.
This will be not as good. It's 12 total.
Okay. Well, then, you attempt to sneak out of the barracks to lock these guys in with the poisonous snakes, but one of the of the sleeping soldiers is going to roll over and wake up. And he is going to attempt a grapple with you. He has rolled with his pluses a 22 on his grappling check. Oh, by the way, the whole time he's doing this, he is going to be bellowing at the top of his lungs.
Yeah, I figure that's unfortunate, but
By the way, he seems to think you are some kind of half-orc thief there to rob him. He doesn't seem to think you're an enemy soldier. He just thinks you're, well, somebody robbing the barracks. But that's okay. He doesn't approve of that either. So I will need you to roll a strength check versus his grapple.
You have strength plus proficiency. You're proficient in athletic,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure.
Yeah, yes, I am. And this will be, well, 12 plus 4 plus 3, it's 19.
He has a 23
Ah,
on his. So
tough guy.
you are grappled, and other people are waking up in the barracks with you. At this point in time, you and the soldiers in the barracks get to roll initiative. So
Okay.
roll initiative for me.
9.
You have a 9. Let's see what the soldiers. They have just been awakened. They have rolled a 10. So they actually are ahead of you slightly. And the fellow who is grappling you will continue to do so, although he is now yelling for one or another of his compatriots to slit your throat while he holds you.
That's not very nice.
Well, what do most soldiers do when they find somebody robbing the barracks? You know. Okay, in a modern army, they beat him up and turn him over to the MPs. But in medieval armies, it was quite acceptable to just kill him on the spot. And Roman, you've got 5 guys that have used their actions to get out of bed and grab their weapons. They'll get an attack next round. At this point in time, you get to do another grapple check against the guy holding you.
Okay.
Or you could just go Ghostly Farm and get the fuck out of there.
Or you could just go
Yeah,
Ghostly Form and bail.
That's indeed that's what I was going to do initially.
Okay. Hey, that's the ultimate
I
way out of
don't
a
need
grapple.
to escape the grasp
Yeah.
to go to ghostly form, right?
Okay. Well,
It's
then
not
you
like
can go into ghostly form and you don't have to worry about grappling
Yeah.
and use your action for movement to get away by, running through the walls.
Yeah, have fun with snakes, guys.
Okay.
I say for goodbyes,
Okay.
but they don't hear me. I hope.
Well, rolling a perception check for the guys in the barracks.
I'm a ghost after all.
Yeah. Why, yes, they have found the snakes. Okay. And suddenly, Roman, they're not real interested in chasing you. Uh, but they are interested in leaving the barracks. Okay. And at this point, Roman, you're in ghostly form. You ran out through the wall. You can see about doing a stealth check and making a getaway.
Okay. 21.
Okay, that's much stealthier.
Mm.
And the sentries don't notice one ghostly form versus a whole bunch of guys running out the door, yelling and screaming.
Yeah,
So-
ghosts should be hard to spot anyway.
Anyway, so you were able to make a getaway. And Bill,
All right.
you are ghosting along with a gaseous dragon. Please give us a stealth check on the off chance somebody sees your ghostly form.
And it's dexterity?
Yes.
Okay, so 15 plus 3 is 18.
Okay. Then you have gotten to a different barracks. And you and the dragon are going to ghost in, and then you said you were going to dispel his gaseous form.
But first, I'm going to wizard lock the door closed.
Okie dokie. You will cast Wizard Lock on the door and then dispel the gaseous form on the dragon.
Right. Well, maintaining the ghostly form on myself because, well, the place is about ready to be filled with fire.
Well, yes.
And by the way, the building is going to roll a 2 on its saving throw.
Okay. And the people in the barracks are going to roll a 15 on theirs. So they will only take half damage.
Yeah, that's great. Good luck getting out.
Yeah. Okay. And Okay. Well, at this point in time, the dragon is going to start smashing the barracks from the inside out as it's burning. And Bill, what are you going to do?
I'm going to watch.
Okay.
And I'm waiting for the time when the roof caves in, and then I'm going to cast mirror image on the dragon. I'm invisible too, by the way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
You cast Wizard Lock.
It's not an attack.
It's a spell. Okay, I'm going to have to look that one up later, how
All right,
that
well,
works, okay? I'll grant
Okay.
it this time just for the hell of it,
all right.
but I thought it was casting any spells.
Okay. Well, if it was first edition, I'd have a fucking answer for you. But it's
Well, if it
not.
was first
Yeah.
edition, I'd already know without looking it up.
Yeah.
But
I agree with Gwen. If you cast spell because it's have somatic or something, some component.
I can real quick look up invisibility spells and see.
Yeah, it's page 254.
Page 254. Thank you. That makes it easier.
Okay.
Invisibility.
It says attacks or cast spell, so I'm not invisible anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it says attacks or cast spell right there. Yeah. So no, you are not invisible, but you are still in ghostly form.
Right. I'm gonna just get in a little corner out of the way and watch the dragon go to town.
Okay.
I guess I could do a stealth check.
Yes. Do a stealth check.
That was an 18 plus 3, 21.
Okay. And on the third round after you entered the barracks, the survivors, which are less than a fourth of the original number in this barracks, have found they can't get out the door, but they can jump out the windows. And most of them are burning and running away and no more fun. So rather than waiting for the roof to collapse, the dragon has just launched himself through the burning roof
All right. And
and
as
is
he's
now
going
looking for another target.
as he's going away, I hit him with a fucking mirror image.
Okay. So we now have multiple dragons. Or that's the way they used to do it. Mirror image. 3 illusionary duplicates of yourself appear in your space. This is only good on yourself.
Ah, that
Your
sucks.
range. You can't cast this at another creature.
Pity that. Okay.
I'm sorry, that used to be able to do it. Once again, back in first edition, you could put mirror image on anybody you wanted.
Yep.
Okay. Dragon is going to blast through the roof. People are going to see him.
And I'm going to go outside and look for magic users trying to cast spells at the dragon.
Okay. By the way, The dragon is hovering over the burning building and has decided to do an intimidation roll.
Oh, good
So
for him.
he's now bad mouthing the soldiers and telling them they're all going to die and such. Rolled a 17 with pluses. And all the people watching rolled a 17 on their wisdom checks. So they're not intimidated.
Okay.
Even though that's a hell of a nice roll there.
Yeah.
And Bill, a perception check from you to see if
Sort
you
of an
can see any
investigation,
magic
wasn't it?
users.
I was okay. I rolled a 16. I get no pluses.
Okay.
Do you need to go potty? No, you're just being a brat? All right.
All right.
You have water. You have food. You can come to sit on my lap if you want. But that's the extent of dog playing I do.
Okay. Well, Bill,
Yes.
you will be able to spot with your rolls 2 magic users that are in this vicinity. One of them is on a section of the outer wall that's visible from your location, and it's real easy to see him because he has cast a minor illusion, which is spotlighting a guy that has got his hands tied behind his back and got a couple of guards tying him up to one of the crenellations on that section of the wall. Guy's dressed like another guard. He's a half orc. And he's like yelling and cursing the people tying him up there. The other magic user is using a fly spell, and he's coming down towards you from the opposite direction of the guy putting on the show at the wall. And at this point, I would like you and the dragon and the soldiers to roll initiative.
Okay. A 10.
A 10.
That's with pluses.
Okay. Evil magic users have a 12. Soldiers got a 6. Your dragon got a 13. So I guess he goes first. And right. Dragon looks towards the fellow being tied up under a spotlight and lets out a yell, "That's him!" and begins flying towards this guy. Flies over to the wall and breathes fire straight onto the half-orc guard and the other guards that are with him. They have all failed their saving throws. And then the magic user on that section of the wall is going to cast Hypnotic Lights. Dragon has rolled a 1 on his saving throw, and he is now hypnotized.
Again? Jesus.
It's a wisdom save. This guy is kind of wisdom deficient, okay?
Oh, shit. Well, I had my target picked out for me then.
And the other fellow let's see, what would he do? Looks like he's going to put a web spell on the dragon.
A web spell?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's not much, but
I remember it's strength save
yes, it is.
on dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Good
he's
luck.
not really resisting right now.
Yeah.
No, he's not. But and Bill, now it is your deal. Your turn.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm going to cast haste on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And do I have this round? Can I go hasted, or is that the actions next round?
No, you can cast the spell this round and you'll be hasted next round.
All right, so I'm hasted now.
Okay. And let's see about the soldiers. Alrighty. And at this point, the soldiers on the tower closest to where the dragon is have fired a catapult, launching a really big weighted net. Unfortunately, their aim was off. So the net will fly past the dragon and drop on top of something else. Checking just for the hell of it to see what it is. On the roof of one of the buildings in the courtyard. So
That takes us to the end of the round.
that takes us to the end of the round. So next round. The magic user that casts the hypnotic pattern is going to does he have that spell? Ah, no, he does not. Okay. He'll have to. Okay, he is going to take no action this round. The second magic user is going to fly up and okay, he has rolled a natural 20. And he has uncorked some sort of potion bottle and thrown it, contents and all, into the dragon's mouth.
Mm.
And the dragon is going to fail his saving throw and become tranquilized. So he's going to yawn, close his eyes, and land in the courtyard and curl up to go to sleep. And Bill, you're next.
Oh. Okay. Flyboy is going to get 4 shots out of my fucking pistol crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
I have +2 from the weapon and +3 from my dexterity, so that's +5. So I have a 20 and a 16 for the first 2 shots.
Okay.
A 20, 2 for the third shot, and a 7 for the fourth shot.
The
These are all
first 3 shots will hit. The fourth one will not.
These are all poisoned arrows.
Mm-hmm.
5 and 8 is 13. 5 and 2 is 7. 7 and 13 is 20. 9 and 7 is 16. 36 points of damage to him.
Okay, he has failed his poison save, so he will take full damage on the poisons. And he is now badly wounded, but
And
alive.
he needs to also fall out of the sky.
Well, yeah. Because flying requires concentration. And okay, his concentration is broken. He will fall out of the sky. But he rolls 19 before pluses on his dex save. So he will only take 1 hit point of damage when he hits the ground, bringing his total up to 37.
Yep.
Okay. And the warlock soldiers. Okay. Right. A second catapult has fired a net. Since it's a prone and motionless target, they had advantage. And with advantage, they rolled a 7.
Yay!
That's pathetic. Anyway, so the second net will also miss. And that will end this round. Although there are more soldiers rushing in this direction. But they have not arrived just yet. And that will end the round. So next round, wizard that did the hypnotic lights is going to throw a lightning bolt at Bill.
All right. A natural 20 plus 3.
Okay. A natural 20 plus 3. Cool. Lightning bolt.
8d6.
8d6 worth of damage.
Cut in half.
Cut in half. Gotcha. Okay. That's middle of the road damage. 30 points of damage, of which you take 15.
Okay.
And second magic user, the one you wounded last time, is going to throw a hold person at you.
All right. And this time it's a 17 and his hold person wisdom.
Checking on that. Wisdom save, yes.
No bonus. 17.
17. Well, that's okay. If 17 is high enough to save, you are not held.
Okay.
And you now get an action.
Okay. Oh my goodness gracious, that stupid fucking dragon. Well, I'm assuming that going to sleep negates the hypnotism. So
Yes.
I'm going to hit the dragon with a dispel magic with one of my actions, and my other action will be to run towards the gate.
Okay. Well then. The dragon is awake. Okay. And the Black Warlock's soldiers have fired their third and last catapult net. This particular catapult crew has rolled a 19 to hit.
Fucking dragon. God damn it.
Okay, and
Well, he still gets a strength save. He's not
he gets
pro.
a strength save. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How does a natural 20 sound before pluses?
Sounds like the net just went shred, as well as that fucking web spell.
Pretty much, yes. Okay. And that would end the round. So, and the dragon goes first next round. Right. Okay. Well, his action is to launch himself in the air and do a biting attack on the magic user that hypnotized him. Rolled a 19 to hit. And as a second attack, a tail strike at the guy you wounded. And that one had a 2 before pluses. It don't hit. However, the biting attack does. And we have just done 18 points of damage to that guy.
So I'm guessing the guy that they're both still up. All right.
Yeah, but they are both wounded. Okay, the guy the dragon just bit is going to do a Misty Step spell and use it to move from where he's at to one of the towers on the wall. Further away from the dragon. Second magic user is going to throw a hypnotic pattern of his own at the dragon. Jesus H. The dragon has rolled a save. Ah, he rolled an 18.
Well, good for him. About fucking time.
That's the first time he's saved on any mind whammy spells. So he is not hypnotized. Bill, your actions.
All right. Well, the guy that's had 36 points of damage done to him should have ran away,
Yes.
like his friend.
Yes.
So, the hasted magic user with twin fucking hand crossbows shall shoot at him.
Okie dokie.
All right, 19 plus 5 is 24. That one hits.
That hits.
Let's see what the damage is. All right, 7 for the crossbow bolt and 5 for the poison.
Mm-hmm.
Does he take? Is he dead yet?
Checking. Ah, we rolled a 2 on our saving throw versus the poison. Yes. That takes him
Okay.
over the top.
All right. I'm going to yell at the dragon, time to leave, and fire the last 3 crossbow bolts at the guy on the tower.
Okay.
All
He is
right.
far enough away, you'll be firing with disadvantage on him.
Okay. Well, then I will roll 2 20-siders then. Oh, well, 4 and 5 is 9. That probably doesn't hit.
That does not hit.
The second shot. 16 plus 5 is that a 19 and a 16?
Right.
The 16 is probably going to hit. That would be a 21.
That will hit.
And the last shot, 11 and 5 is 16.
Yes, that one will hit as well.
Okay, so he's going to take 5 regular and 4 poison, and then 10 regular and 6 poison.
Okay. He failed his save on the first poison, but made it on the second one, so he'll only take
Okay,
3.
so he takes 13 on the second one.
Right.
It's 10 regular.
Mhm.
So that means 9 and 13. He's taken 21 points in addition to the 18 he
18.
already had,
Mhm.
putting him at 39.
He has 1 hit point left.
All right.
Okay.
And that's the end of the round.
Yep. And you are in ghostly form, but you are
No, I am not.
You are not?
No. I'm
Okay.
firing arrows.
Oh, that's right. So you dropped your ghostly form. So you're visible and in physical form, but hasted.
Yep.
Okay.
And I have a +2 because I'm hasted. So
Right.
I'm now at an 18.
Mm-hmm. All righty then. Soldiers are going to fire regular ballista bolt and a bunch of arrows at the dragon. The highest hit roll out of any of that was an 8. So none of those will hit. And
Doesn't the dragon get to go first?
no, that's the end of this round.
Oh,
Their
okay.
soldiers have a 6.
Oh, my bad.
That ends the round. Now the dragon gets to go first.
Okay.
And he has decided to like take your advice and leave. Uh, and he is going to fly away, taunting and bad mouthing these soldiers as he goes.
Okay. You tell them, Sam. They need to stay away from your truck.
Mm-hmm.
Sam doesn't like it when people get near his truck.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
But he didn't bark too loud because they were Mexicans. They're his
Yep.
people.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Chihuahua.
Right. Okay, well, the magic user that had 1 hit point left is going to duck inside the tower.
That's too bad.
Mm-hmm. And Bill, your action.
I'm going to go ghostly form, whip out my freaking brand new flying carpet, and follow the dragon away.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, ghostly like.
Right.
But fast. Because I'm hasted.
Okay.
And I'm making sure they see me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to be taunting them.
Right. Okay, well,
We'll be back every night until you're all dead. Ha ha!
okay, soldiers will fire a ballista at you and a bunch of arrows. What's your AC at the moment?
I'm ghost.
I know, just checking something.
18.
Okay, so even if you weren't ghost, none of that was going to hit you.
Oh.
I was just checking to see if any of them were close enough to just pass right through you and keep on going. But apparently not. And
Are they following?
that's what I'm checking on now. And they have sent 50 orc mounted on warg cavalry to chase you.
I will lead them to the kill zone.
Okie dokie.
No magic users?
No, the magic users did not follow.
That's too bad.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well then, the half orcs are going to follow into an ambush where there's 50 of them and over 600 guys waiting for them. So I'm just going to assume they ain't going to make it,
Nope. Nor their little doggies.
nor their little doggies. Um, and okay. And by the way, your dwarves have also made a successful getaway. Anyhow, if you'd like to jot this down, I can tell you what they were able to steal in their.
Alright. You guys with computers, get ready to type.
Yep.
Well, then, we will start off with they cruised back with 9,000 gold pieces of unmagicked jewelry and gold and other stuff. 2 paintings, each of them worth 2,000 gold pieces apiece. A +1 two-handed greatsword, 2 + 2 bows, one arrow of beholder slaying,
Nice.
1 ring of spell storing with no spells in it, and a ring of evasion, and 2 rings of protection. They will also inform you that none of the places they hit were the main treasure vault or treasure room of this fortification. Apparently, it is quite well hidden somehow, possibly magically. Oh, I almost forgot. The dwarves also came back with 3 prisoners.
Interesting.
Which they will inform you that these prisoners are slaves, but they're very special ones. They are part of their military communication network. There's a wizard spell called Sending that you can send a message of 25 words or less to a person you are familiar with. Well, these 3 slaves are familiar with the wizards at the overlords who commands this section of the empires, his magic users know these slaves, so they can send messages here directly. The magic users here know certain communication slaves that are at the sub capital, so they have instantaneous communication, or did. The dwarves took these guys prisoner, saying, well, they ain't going to be able to tell the people in the fortification any incoming messages. If they want messages, they'll have to send a courier.
Very nice. And we can ask them what last message they get. Maybe we know about numbers of reinforcement.
Possibly.
If we ask them intensively enough.
Yep. But you got that much swag plus 3 prisoners, which you can interrogate next time we play.
Yep.
This is not a bad place to fold up for the day. And Kathleen and I need to go to the grocery store and do a bit of shopping. So
thank you for the good game.
Yeah. And Bill and I will just log on an hour earlier tomorrow so that we're at the right time for you guys. And
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah. And we'll game next Saturday.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Uh,
Thank you, and talk to all of you later.
Mhm.
Talk to you
And
next
yes,
week.
and once
Next
again,
week.
Kathleen got a really good laugh out of the artwork.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, I kind of imagined us differently, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
it's
Have
also
a good
enough.
weekend.
Well, I tried to make the dragon look retarded, but it wouldn't. The AI does not like when you use the word retarded.
I think it's this forced political correctness that they
So he was
tendency.
cross-eyed and drooling. So,
Okay.
but your wife didn't think that looked like you? I guess not. All right, I'll try harder.
No, actually, dragon is looking pretty intimidating.
Anyways, that's the best picture I've gotten so far of the party.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, and it's good. And I like that big eyes when I look on the map, even bigger compared to your Bill. It's mean, what the hell? We need to go to hell for that treasure? Maybe not.
Oh, we got 10 grand or more worth of stuff.
Yep.
I'm gonna get one of them rings of protection. One of you guys should snag that fucking. Constantine, you probably should snag the other ring of protection.
Yes. And magic ball. I need
And-
something to use on distance.
Yeah, Roman needs a magic bow too.
Yep.
Yeah, would be good to have as a
We have two of them.
alternative weapon. Mhm.
And
Yeah.
you have +1 two-handed great sword. And don't remember, do you still have your
I have
great
the
axe?
better.
Yeah, you got the halberd. It's +2.
Yeah,
it's
it's
better
plus
than that sword.
+3 actually.
Oh, plus
Yep.
3.
Yeah, so
So you don't need that.
Yep.
yeah, maybe we'll find something better, but not
I'll take the other.
later.
I'll take the other ring of spell storing too. Then
Yeah, nobody else can just store his
I
spells.
lost about 2,000 in gold. So when they took our shit,
Yep,
I imagine you lost about the same, Constantine.
yep. Little bit more. I will look at what I have.
I don't remember.
Oh.
I'll add it up and have a real number
I
for you
lost
next week.
1,500. Little bit
1,500.
less.
Yeah.
1,511. Not a big deal, but
Anyways,
And then-
that's going to leave about 7,000 left to give to the dragon and our dwarves
mhm.
and Roma.
So we have something
figure-
to finance our war. As a
Yeah.
barbarian, I don't count past 3, so
You can count to 21 if you take your shoes and pants off.
Oh yeah, but that's in extreme cases.
Yep.
All right, man.
You have not so bad intelligence. I expect that you have more than 8 in your intelligence stat.
It's well, I don't remember. Let me see, but actually, it's not about intelligence itself. It's just culture, which doesn't basically despises such kind of
Mm.
petty behavior. Yeah, intelligence is 12.
Oh, you are smartest barbarian what ever seen. You can make sentence like Conan Barbarian in that movie.
And, yeah.
Well, guys, I'm going to
Uh,
catch you all later. I'm going to take a nice
yep.
nap. It's been
Yeah.
a pleasure. Thank you very much for the fun game.
Thank you
too.
very much.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And those of you who are MGTOW and hanging around, remember, no marriage, no cohabitation, and no new children. Live a purpose-driven life. And remember, MGTOW is not about anti-gynocentrism. It's for normal men. Bye-bye.